Hi, this is Bo and Karen's Pinburgh Tournament Director, and you're about to watch one of our quarterfinals from the A Division on Tommy. Now, we've seen a couple of other quarterfinals on Tommy. The game is playing pretty brutal, so expect to see these four players battling the machine as best they can throughout this game. Player one is Mats Runston, who came to the tournament all the way from Sweden. Mats, one of the top players in the world, has reached the final at the Pop World Championship before. And as we see him plunge, we'll see him try to get control. There are two major goals in Tommy. One is to start modes, and you start modes by shooting the saucers down at the bottom. There are two holes. We'll see if he tries hitting one of those. There's a nice backhand shot into the Union Jack to start the first mode called Christmas. This mode is a hurry-up frenzy, which means that every shot is worth a certain amount of points. And oh, man, a nasty drain as he tried to shoot the left spinner, but instead fed the right out lane. Disappointing first ball as Jason Weirdrick takes over. Jason from Chicago, long-time competitor in big pinball tournaments since the early mid-90s, really. Always a top competitor, and he's made the final 16 here at Pinburgh. As he gets control, there's another nice shot from the left flipper into the Union Jack hole to start Christmas that same first round. Let's see if he can do any better than Mats on this round. Left ramps, good shot there. That'll light another mode if he shoots the Union Jack hole again. And there's very quick bounces here. That's a tough break. Into the left out lane. A short ball for Jason, and short balls all around so far. Jason has a slim lead, but really there's not much in either of those balls. Mahesh Murthy, a local Pittsburgh player, takes over. Mahesh, probably one of the more surprising top 16 qualifiers, but he really played very well throughout. Oh my! Just a nasty instant drain. The left out lane on Tommy is really an aggravation for all players, and we're seeing that throughout here. Player 4 is Alberto Santana from New York. Again, a player who has really been part of the competitive pinball scene since the early 90s, and we're looking for him to play some outstanding pinball. Goodness gracious! But he gets a ball save, which is unusual on Tommy. You really have a short ball saver, and we didn't see that from any of the other three players. But, oh, and again, right to that left out lane, as I mentioned. That out lane is a dog. Players really need to use the shaking on the right slingshots and nudging the machine throughout to try and control and stop the ball from getting into that left out lane. But even with that, it happens. Mats takes over ball 2, and a nice shot again into the Union Jack. Well started. This mode, Cousin Kevin, you can see white targets flashing at the top of the screen. Those are gold targets for $5 million a shot, and any flashing target will launch another ball into play. And so you actually saw Mats lose one of the two balls as soon as he hit that target, but did not end his ball. So we'll see if he can hit another one of those targets, ideally the one on the left, maybe with a backhand. But no, time has run out, and he's back to regular play. So that's a disappointment there, I think, because Cousin Kevin you can get a fairly large amount of points from. Mats shoots the spinner to relight the next mode, so we'll see if he can continue his solid shooting on the Union Jack. He's also started the Captain Walker mode. Oh, and a nice shot to Union Jack, but a bounce out. Unfortunate there. That will happen, and it's just part of the game. Some players prefer to shoot that shot from the right flipper where bounce outs are a little less likely, but they even can be caused there. See if we can get the left ramp or spin around for a little more points out of the... There's a nice ramp shot right at the end of Captain Walker for another $5 million. Matt starts another mode, fiddle about. He's playing pretty good pinball right now to get solid points. We haven't talked about the multi-ball yet, as Matt lights the multi-ball. He's the first player to light the multi-ball here on ball 2. Fiddle about is a mode where the left and right targets are worth at least $5 million. He's hit 2. There's 3. So he's picked up, and a bounce in. What a great shot there. Picking up the little bonus by bouncing off the silver ball. And he'll start multi-ball with fiddle about still running, so this could be worth a lot of points. During this multi-ball, the left and right ramps are worth jackpots. The right ramp is a double jackpot, and he's missed the double jackpot shot a few times here. Tough shot. But he's got one jackpot. The left ramp still has to make that right ramp, and this is where a lot of players get stuck in this multi-ball. That right ramp is a shot that can only be made from the upper flipper, and there's the end of the multi-ball. So we do see that a lot where players get the one jackpot out of this multi-ball and no more. And that, again, is a little bit of a disappointment, but Mats is playing pretty solid here. He's over the 100 million mark, and that's going to put pressure on the other players. At the very least, this score will probably be good for a second or third place performance in the game. As Mats continues, he lights the next Union Jack, so we're going to see a lot of that same behavior probably for the rest of the game from Mats. Lighting the Union Jack, and another bounce out of the Union Jack. That's, again, that will happen. There's another one. Those rejections are happening partially because the shots to the Union Jack are too strong, and an air ball there over the ramp back down to the flippers. That'd be one worth watching in slow motion just to see that ball fly over there. Let's see if he can backhand the Union Jack. He had good luck with it. Bounce out from there too. That's 4 bounce outs on this ball by Mats. It's unfortunate. He's going to have to just keep being patient. Shooting that shot as the way, and the drain down the left on a missed shot to the Union Jack. That's unfortunate. Solid ball by Mats. Unlucky by having it bounce out of the Union Jack so many times, but he has put up a good score, over 100 million, and we'll see how that goes for him. Jason starts ball 2 by immediately beaning the mirror to light multi-ball, and a bounce out of the Union Jack for him as well. So that's the bounce out led to a drain. Wow, late ball saver there. That's very surprising to me. I would not have expected that, and I don't think Jason was expecting it either. But he's got the ball in play, and they'll continue. Good feed here. We'll see if he can start multi-ball with a shot to the mirror, and too high. He'll just adjust, make a better shot the next time, perhaps shoot the Union Jack here to start the mode, but I think more likely, no, there's the shot to the Union Jack, but another lip out. The same thing that we've seen happen to Mats and the other players here has happened now twice on this ball to Jason. And that's just pinball. That's the way the game bounces. Nice bounce out there in the right out lane. A good nudge. He gets control again with a drop catch. And a feed to the upper flipper as we saw once. We'll see if he can adjust and make the shot. Oh, ripped and bounced out of the multi-ball start. What a bad break that is. And he's just going to have to refocus and do that again. He's had 3 bounce outs in this ball. Just the way that Mats had 4 in his last ball. He's fed it up there again. And too high on this shot. And one more try. See if Jason can start it. Nope, a little too high again. He's going to have to try a 5th time. He's kind of 1 for 4 in that shot, and the one he did shoot bounced out. A bad break there. Bouncing over the left out lane. He's got to be frustrated with that ball because he played it pretty well and should have started multi-ball. There was really no excuse for the game there to not award him that. A rough bounce out. We'll see if Mahesh can play a better ball too. He really did not have any play on first ball. So let's see if he can get some of the game's future started. Oh, tough save there. Well saved ball. Get control, Mahesh. Okay, he's got the ball on his flippers now. And almost hit the mirror to start a light multi-ball. Let's see him get a catch and see what he's going to aim for here. He aimed for the Union Jack, missed just to the left, and that game pummeled him for it. So we're going to see if Alberto can have a good experience on his ball too. He had an almost instant drain on ball 1, actually 2 instant drains on ball 1, and starts off by almost lighting multi-ball through a hit to the Tommy mirror. Some good bounce action there in terms of the nudging that Alberto was doing to get control, and he's got a feed to the upper flipper. We'll see if he can light multi-ball here. Solid shot to the mirror, and that will light multi-ball. He can start it by either shooting the mirror again, and he's got the ball right up there. Oh, it's just too high. The other way to start multi-ball is the hole shot to the left, which you can see flashing in orange. And that is a shot we really haven't seen very many players go for. We'll see. Nope. Alberto's chosen to go for the Union Jack to start smash the mirror. It's a bonus multi-ball round. But for some reason, players have decided not to go for that scoop on the left. It's kind of out of the way. And there's something that players are, we're going to bounce in off the silver ball to start multi-ball. Let's see if Alberto can pull it off, especially if he can get that side ramp for the double jackpot. Shot to the mirror there. That's not going to be worth anything. Another shot to the mirror. Shots to the mirror actually do raise the jackpot by a significant amount. So Alberto has a much higher jackpot, and there's a jackpot awarded. That's pretty high value. Oh, halfway up the ramp for the double. 37 million for the jackpot, which means that double, if he can get it, is going to be worth at least 75 million already. But it's tough. It's only an upper flipper shot, and it's a shot that is very very few times players aim for in the rest of the game. And so, as we saw with Matz's multi-ball, he did not get that double. Here comes the ball down, right down the middle there. A solid slap save from the right might have gotten that, but even so, it could easily have tilted the game instead. So as we go to ball 3, Matz is in the lead. Alberto is in second place, but the other two players have yet to play multi-ball. So if they can get multi-ball, we could see either of them pull off a victory. But Matz has the lead right now with about 160 million in the can, and we'll see if he can add to that lead on this ball. He tries a backhand into the backhand into the Union Jack. Did not make an accurate shot there and was punished by a right outlane drain. So he's done. Jason Weirdrick has about 70 million through 2 balls, and multi-ball starts right off the bat with the one-way combo bonus. And we're going to see if he can pull off that side ramp. It's a very critical shot, the side ramp to get a double jackpot. And nope, no good there. He's trying for it, but here's another feed, and he's got it. There's the double. This is going to be a big difference through the game. He has pulled off the second jackpot and the third right away. Big 3 shots right there. And now the focus shifts to shooting the mirror. The Tommy mirror is 20 million a shot. He's already put it in there twice. Needs 3 more to light the super jackpots. Regardless, he's already put up enough points in those jackpots and the points he's earned to take first place in the game, and it'll be tough for anyone to catch that. There's another mirror shot. He's got 3 down, 2 more to go. Ball is feeding to the upper flipper now. No. Oh, but if he can get there, we could be seeing a super jackpot here, which is a very rare occurrence in Tommy and so valuable. The super jackpot is worth 250 million points, and Jason is 3 shots away right now. 1 shot to the mirror, another shot to the mirror, and then a ramp shot. He's doing a great job of holding balls on the left flipper and doing a cradle separation to get him back to the other side. He's got 3 letters down. Another great cradle separation, another 20 million off the silver ball. He's really racking up the points here in that huge left out lane. 8-1 of the balls. Now, to bounce into the mirror, that's 4 letters. He needs 1 more. Oh, and the super was lit, folks. He had it ready to go, but did not pull off the shot as 1 ball drains right as the super was about to be lit. But a terrific multi-ball there by Jason. 3 jackpots, 4 Tommy mirrors. He's got Tommy scoring now, too. Tommy scoring is in a unique mode where it's a multi-ball, but notice what's going on down at the bottom. His flippers are covered up by a mirror, a shield, excuse me, and that shield will stay up until he drains back down to 1 ball. Meanwhile, every shot in the game is worth 500,000, and this is going to keep going as long as he can keep more than 1 ball in play. So there's potentially a lot of points here, really no limit to the scoring, except for the ability to play with the shield up. Oh, nice save there as he's sort of trying to look around the shield and move his head into a position where he can actually see what's going on. About 30 million earned in that mode, but he was well over 400 million coming into this game, coming into that mode from his performance in the multi-ball. Really strong performance on this ball, and great save there. Bounces back over to a trap. Jason really playing fine here. He looks poised to advance pretty far in this tournament today. Playing pretty much lights out. Oh, and a tough drain there, but no fault to the player. He's accomplished exactly what he needed there. I think he ended that ball over 500 million, which is the highest score we've seen on Tommy this weekend. No one on Tommy has played it better than you just saw. And he was 1 shot away from the super jackpot. Never mind that. Mahesh Murthy is up there, and he could take the first place just by pulling in the same multi-ball the same way, as he's got it started right there. Put it in off the silver ball for an extra 10 million. He's going to need to make that side ramp, though, at least once in order to get all of the jackpots he needs to catch any of the players at this point, really, but especially Jason Weirdrick, who put up an amazing ball 3 to take a big lead. No jackpots yet for Mahesh. And this is especially going to make the side ramp difficult, as that is an upper flipper only shot. He's got a feed there, but did not make the shot. Here comes a ball that could go around the side ramp. Nope. And he's got a tilt warning as well. That's unusual in multi-ball to see. Another tilt warning. He's got 2 warnings and a tilt during the multi-ball. That is something we almost never see. But Mahesh trying to keep the balls in play, instead tilts out with 56 million, and he will be finishing 4th on this game, unfortunately. So now We've got Alberto who's chasing the other players. He's at 97 million. He's got, oh, well, never mind. He's got another ball save. That is really remarkable. Second ball save for Alberto. Didn't do much with the one he got on ball one. But we'll see if he can pull off a come from behind here to try and catch Matt's at least. Alberto has played multi-ball, so it's a difficult go-around to get all the way back there. But he could start the Cousin Kevin, which is the lit mode. And if he can pull that off and get some decent points out of Cousin Kevin, he could at least take second here as he approaches 100 million. There's the 100 million noise. Games of this era from Data East made a chime noise that happened every time a player achieved 100 million. I don't know what games it started on, but it went for a couple of years. So we've seen Alberto cross the 100 million threshold. He is not quite caught up yet to player one, Matt, and he's very far away from player two, Jason Weirdrick. Holiday Camp is a hurry up on the captive ball on the right. The longer you wait, the more it's worth, which is unusual. It starts out at 1 million, now it's 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, then it's going to max out at 20 million. Most players decide not to go after this round because that captive ball is also known as a death shot. You hit that captive ball, and the ball is very likely to just drain immediately through no fault of the player. But so we don't see Alberto going for the captive ball. It's now at its maximum value of 20 million, very briefly, and no award was achieved in the mode. But Alberto is at 143 million, and he is closing in on. And there's a tough drain there. So nice job by Alberto. He ends the game at 145 million, and unfortunately, that's going to be just shy and puts him in third place for the game. Thanks for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed the coverage of Pinburgh. There will be more to come.